Can you help me type? Are you with me? Just shift this one down, put chapter 1 there. Or can you, if it is possible to remove this, put chapter 1. Is it editable? Or is it the font? Do you use it as a header? You keep on working. I'm assuming that it's part of the footer and the header. I'm assuming it's part of the footer and the header. So let's leave that one. Let's move to this place. Let's remove this one. Let me see. Another thing is, if it is on the, mind you, is it on the view row? It's on the view row, you know you can't edit it. Except it's on the edit. If it's on the view row, you know you can't edit. It's on view, shey? You have to change the row. If it's on the view row, you can't work on it. Okay, it's viewing, so I can't work on it. So it has to be editing row before I can work on it. That's what I want to try to do. Because your arrangement here matters if you are going to have a good output. That's why I'm going back to this. I wanted to change the role so that we can have existing roles. So I can have okay. Yes. I just need that. Okay. Now, okay. Now you discover that this is coming up now. Now, if I click on this, we have title, edit 2, edit 3, paragraph. Can you see that? Now, this platform takes your title. That's what it uses for the table of contents. So in this place now, I can put the title. Well, to continue the title. Wait till the now if I leave it as chapter, let me just do this. If I leave it as chapter, I change the key here, I put it as chapter. Automatically, this will change to chapter 1. So at the end, that's what you will take. Whatever you put under, it will not come, you cannot use another title. So what I do mostly is that after putting my title here, I put my full column here and I write the title of that chapter here. So that in my table of content, it comes out as chapter 1 and the title like that. So can you give me what you deleted? Find a way to put it back. Can you still remember? Okay, just copy this. Just copy healthcare assistant. Just copy it. Maybe you cut. Can delete this, or you just delete this. Delete this. Delete that. Then enter delete again. Then put chapter. Put chapter 1. Make it a capital letter or cap small. And this thing should enter. But just put chapter 1. The first chapter 1. Full column, yes. So automatically you see that's formed that's chapter 1. Chapter 2, let's click on this. That's a page. When you are working on this platform, you import chapter by chapter. You know what I'm saying? You import chapter by chapter. When you are done with chapter 1, you can go to chapter 2. You can go to chapter 2 and you put this chapter 2 introduction. Okay. Thank you very much. You see what it did? It interchanged. So you can do that. You can use this to lift or to move up or down. Interchange. So yes, the content it also move automatically. So okay. Are you changing this one to chapter 2 now? It's chapter 1.
There's a question for you. Now, what should you use to interchange?
Okay, what I use to interchange, you see this icon here, like this icon. See the icon? Can you wait? Let me do it. I can decide to click on it. Like if I click on it, I will move down. It will automatically change. Please use your cursor since this one is not. Are you with me? Click on it. You see, you can use this to interchange, rearrange it. You get it? Yeah. Okay. So we can take it back. Take introduction back. Okay. Now, in this introduction, let's go back to this page. I need to shift completely from whatever from the okay.
So we finish on chapter 2.
Change this one to chapter 2. You know your thing should be capped. Okay. Then go to chapter 1. Take that one to chapter 1. Just add chapter 1 to it. Don't change it. Don't go to introduction. Add chapter 1 to it. Full color. Yes. Then let's move to this. Okay, this one is special now. You do much here. Don't do anything there. No. So on this, just put exercise. Chapter 3, exercise. Exercises. I hope you are getting it.
Yeah.
Please, if you don't understand me, is there any area you don't understand? This one should be short. No, this exercise. Let's add chapter 3. So now let's say we assume these are 3 chapters. We have one chapter 2, then we have exercises. So let's leave it that way. So when we are generating our table of content, we see this is what will come out in our table of content. Can I delete this? If you want to delete this, you can delete. You can delete any chapter. If you don't want a chapter, you can delete it as well. Just click on these 3 buttons and delete. So we have these 3. So let's assume this. Are we clear? Can I move? So let's go back to the review and publish. So at this place now, I can decide to let's choose this size, paper size. Then the title is already there. The copyright is there, the table of content is there. Now we have this template. Now we have about 8 of them here. So whatever So whatever will be the format, the way your book will look like. Now what this does is that it helps you to choose a font size, inline spacing, the paragraph, before and after paragraph. It does it automatically. It is a template. So whatever you choose here, it forms different. So like this one now, presently we are in. So this is how it looks. These are the fonts it's using. So let's look at this touch. You see, the font is different. So I want to go to single. Font is different here. So if I go up, the font is different. Let me make it big a bit. It's like I'm using a single view. And I can see the font has changed. So I look at this. So the template has changed. So whichever template you choose will be affected. And that's how your review will come out. That's how your review will come out. So you can just play around with this. Just play around with it to see different. Yes, ma'am. Now, different, the author has its own role, and the editor, the reviewer has their role. Each of your role is few. The only thing you can do is just to mechanic it. Most of the editing features that you see in those tools are only there for those that have editing role. The author doesn't have the editor, the author is a writer, so it is not it is role. It's what that is giving the role. The author is not giving the role. Yes, the editor will have can also have access to it. I think the author, the editor, and then enable the editing role. Yes, ma'am. That's true.
So automatically, if after the person has lost all its maybe and assuming and to view it, I would like to say, oh, maybe
Okay.
sincerely, to what
Now, can you all listen to me? Can you all listen to me? All of you yesterday we registered, isn't it? We registered. Okay.
what I'm saying is that I will not be a situation where everybody there will be able to do this. No, it's a different thing because
I understand.
different from something I was listening to.
That's what I want to do now. I understand you. Yes.
Even on the platform.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is this something we can?
I want to use this platform. I've not entered before. The first thing we do is to create a profile. Are you listening, sir? Are you listening, sir? The first thing is to create a profile. Now, whether I'm an author, as an author, I create a profile. Now, after creating my profile, I get a verification link in my email. For my verification link, I entered into the platform. I log in. Now, as you log in, automatically you are the owner. So you can do all. As long as you click the settings, you can do all the features I'm doing now. Now, the reason why some of them can edit this is because Mr. Oliver added them yesterday into as a collaborator into his own dashboard. Understand? Into his own dashboard. That's why they can see what is in his dashboard as because he has shared with them.
Yeah.
So whoever, yes, this dashboard belongs to Mr. Oliver. So he has, as the owner, his books. They are there. The shared book are there. They can see it. And those people that are collaborators with him, when they open their own dashboard too, they will see their own books, and they also see the book that they are collaborators. You get what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm one of the people here that did yesterday. And as we're working there, I changed from vanilla to another one. It's showing the one I changed it to here, but there it's showing vanilla.
Yes, ma'am. Because now you are seeing it from your own dashboard. You are not in his dashboard. So those changes you are doing in your platform is for your dashboard. This is his own.
Yeah, because I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he made me an editor yesterday. I edited something. I saw it there in his own dashboard. Now, as you are talking,
Okay, you are.
I now change.
Okay. Now, another thing is that what you should also note is that one of these things is that if I am in a particular place, maybe I'm in chapter 1, you cannot access that chapter 1.
I cannot access
Yes.
it as your editor.
Yes. Even if you make changes, I will not see it until I leave.
Okay.
So two of you can two guys be working on a particular chapter at the time.
No, two persons cannot be working on a particular chapter. But once the author is writing on the chapter or an editor is writing on the chapter, no other person can tamper with that place.
That
Until
moment,
the editor is
at that moment, at that
was
moment.
why, yes, that was why when we were trying to delete something, it wasn't deleting because I was there. So I had to leave so that I can delete.
Can that be adjusted at the settings?
Yes, now there is I later found out that there is an alternative to how that can be done. So when you enter a book, let's say a chapter has 2 sections, and I'm working on section A, you're working on section B, and we have to work at the same time. You don't necessarily have to wait for me. I can come here now, convert to parts, add a chapter to that part. I can move it in. Sorry.
So when you move it, you can be working on the path, but not on the same paragraph.
So what will happen when you are done?
When you are done, it is
Bring
for
it back.
you can bring it back.
Oh, so you have getting the correction
Now,
there.
get this correction. So when you put it, you find it difficult to delete
The
it.
essence of this is that if someone is working on this, for it to allow you to work on it and that moment in time.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope we are getting it. If you don't get it, let us know so that we can. Yes, ma'am. I'll be first. Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that we all give you different abstracts. We were all here because my abstract was accepted and abstract was accepted. You get what I'm saying? So I think is why not just allow me as an individual to do my thing and I'll go back with that knowledge. I don't know, it's instead of I don't know.
Okay,
I think I really
ma.
want a different view.
No, we are on the same page, man.
You get
We are on the same
Let me
page.
tell you, this is like an application. We are not on the same page when it comes to doing things like this. Sure. And if you are allowing me to do it my way, all the issues, I will be able to expect you, oh, this is what I'm facing. And when I go back to my institution to meet other uncles, I will not be able to tell them, oh, not that me working as editor and that's the only skill I'm going back with.
Okay, I get it. Ma, what I'm
Somebody
trying
come here to just view.
Ma, what I'm saying now, what I'm saying is part of what we are just teaching. And what we are saying, I know you came, all of us, everyone came with abstracts. Everyone came with abstracts. Now, yesterday we know we proved everybody. Understand? We know we proved everybody. But I'm saying now, can you leave that group for now and face your work? But mind you, what I am doing here may not be exactly what is on your dashboard. I'm just using this one to explain the features, the tools that you'll be using.
Yesterday, why whatever of those happened, he asked whether all company came with our abstract. He asked whether we have that started a manuscript or we have a starting chapter of the manuscript. So if you have, you can start that, open it, and as he's following his own manuscript, following your own.
I'm on his own dashboard too. But I'm talking about
So that's it.
about viewers.
No,
Talking about people that
cannot
are
all
not
this.
yet.
That's what I'm saying. Now, what I'm saying now is that forget about the group that was created yesterday. That one is an assignment. Already you have a group, you know yourself as the author, you know yourself as editor, you know your role. Leave that group. Now you are here for yourself. Now, just like you have been registered on you have a dashboard already on this platform. Go to that dashboard, click on new book that you want to write. Then you begin to see all these things and then follow. Now, if you have an abstract, go to the producing interface, which is this. Upload your abstract. Click on this. Type your chapter. If you want to copy from Microsoft Word, paste it here. It will come. If you want to impute, you can do the same thing. Why in that at the beginning when you have two options to write and also to import. You can go to that import chapter 1. Mind you, you don't import all the chapters because if you upload all the chapters, it will take it as one. So break down your Microsoft Word or your PDF file. If you can copy your PDF, copy chapter 1, save it separately, then bring it here. Automatically, when it comes here, you create a chapter for it. Rename the chapter 1, the title of the chapter, put it there. Automatically, you have a chapter. Go to your manuscript where you have your Microsoft Word, chapter 2. If you want to copy it, create another chapter. Create. Automatically, it's here. Sorry, I need to leave this place. So this one is under art revision. Let me go to this one.
So if you are here and you click create, it will want to create it under the part.
So you create it on the part.
So if you are here, somewhere that does not have subpart and you create, it will give you a new chapter outside.
So it has given you a new chapter. Now, paste your chapter 2 here. Click the first write-up, which is the title. Add to it chapter 2. Come to this place. Before you come to this place, that chapter 2 you add, go to where you have this your paragraph, change that first, the title, change to title. Automatically, it forms your chapter here. You get what I'm saying? It forms your chapter here till the end, till you get to your reference if you have reference, till you get to your bibliography if you have.
And then if you need to add your content, you can activate your AI content generator, or you pick from your knowledge base.
Or you pick from
in case you don't have what to.
Now, when you are here, understand, you can now, since you have all your tools activated, understand. For example, you put maybe introduction, and you have your knowledge base. I can just click here, write a few words, or just maybe I click on my introduction. I will go to my knowledge base. I will prompt. I say, okay, based on the book I have, can you help me generate introduction for this page? Automatically, it will generate for you.
Yes, can I add something? Okay. Now that you've shown us how to do this thing from beginning till publishing, like till the end. Okay, we've not done publishing.
Not done publishing. I want to go into publishing. But I want to understand this.
Yeah.
Because if you get it wrong here, whatever we are going to produce outside, publishing, it will be something else.
Yeah. Can I suggest that we start afresh?
Well, we have the time.
Yes, we have time.
We can review everything.
So that everybody will go back to their abstract. And then we are all authors at that point.
It will be faster.
And then you just assume something, and then you show us how to do it all over again.
Okay,
so this time around, we are not editors, we are not reviewers, we are all authors working on our submitted abstract. So that then they follow you, show them how to use knowledge, they already understand anyway. Then you just show how to pick and everything, then they work on the abstract.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm not taking much time. Now, just follow me with what I'm doing now. Understand? So after I'm done with reviewing and publishing, which is my section now. So maybe if I'm going for the tea break, when we come back, we start afresh.
Yeah.
From all as also from beginning to
the end.
Maybe next time when you are having training like this, instead of starting from collaborators, start from individual content. People will get the best out of the platform. Then from there, you now move to collaborators.
Yes, good advice. My observation to act as a collaborator, learn and support. Once they are relate and interact with to be editor, review and work in any other area will be easier. So I think it's better start now.
At the time we were on the platform of that's cover page, she was doing something, we were both on the same book. She didn't change to one template. I did different templates, but we both have different templates. If that's unlike when you are on the work, the body, you know, if someone is making suggestions or information, you can see. So why is that one not reflecting our own thinking on the review page?
on that place. So whatever you do, she's working is on her own page. So it can show us.
But if we are both on that page, that preview, without being a template, keep it a different template.
That review side, just before, let him show like I decide to work exploring different numbers. She can decide to explore different numbers. Nobody can say anything.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
So please let me just rush through this so that we can have fun.
Since this is I expected that there should be people, maybe the administration each passage like this, just to assist people. So that we
You
don't
can call
waste. So I don't know how
Just
many
if
grants.
you need help,
I don't know how many grants you have on grant.
if you need help, just call for my attention.
I did that to you.
To attend to you.
Just stand there, let
Can we
them
move
know.
forward? Can we move? Now, since you are coming back, can you listen to this? Are you with me? Are you with me? Now, since you are coming back to start from the beginning, can I quickly just explain the review? So I'm going back to this place now. But first, let me delete all those things out. Let me just go to that place. So this is it. Now I'm choosing my size, 5 by 0.5 by 8.5 inches. And I've maintained my title page, my copyright page, and my table of contents there so that I can generate it automatically for me. Okay, I've decided to choose the template, vanilla, that's it. Okay, now this is, I can preview. So I can preview. I've just saved this. Now I can now save my publishing profile, but then I need to choose. Now we have different formats. It can be in PDF, it can be in EPUB, it can be web. So depending on you. So you know if it is in EPUB, you may not see anything here except you have an e-reader. Okay, you have an e-reader that you can use to view it. You get what I'm saying? But as PDF, you can still view it in whatever platform. Maybe on your web, or your phone, or your laptop, you can view it. And web, it's more for web. You can view it on your web. So at this point in time, maybe you click on this, you see the various formats. You can save. You click on this PDF. So I save this. So I can decide to have a publishing profile. I can have different publishing profile. One can be for PDF, one can be for EPUB, one can be for web. So presently now, I'm choosing this PDF format. So I can save my publishing profile. I give it a name, something, can you help me type? Healthcare PDF version. That's what they choose now. I'm always tempted to say something. I'm tempted to say please do. So automatically you have a publishing profile. Now this publishing profile is, you have set it. So anytime you want to print, you can download it. This is a PDF version of this healthcare. So automatically you have different whatever that you created for yourself. You created web, you created a PDF. So but for this healthcare, we have created this. So if I come to this place, I click on this profile, I can download it, this particular work as PDF with the template I have chosen.
Immediately you click on save, change to download for publishing profile.
Yes, you change to download, so you can export it. You know what I'm saying? Are we there? Then you can, if you don't want it again, you can come and delete it.
Can I add something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so at this point where you can download, if you want to save it on your institutional repository, for instance, the PDF version, you can now save on your repository, you can put it on your research gate, that's your work. You can even share, upload it on Facebook or whatever social media, academic social media network that you're on. So that's the beauty of this download. From here, you download, then you can upload it on your institutional repository under your name. You assign a public metadata card and everything, and then that's it. Or you publish.
After.
I'm assuming that we are done review, editors have done their work, reviewers have done, the graphic designer, the book page, everything you've done. So So from this download, you are out of BookHub. BookHub is done because you downloaded it out. So whatever you do after that, get ISBN from National Library, whatever, everything can be done here. Or you publish online. That's how you have the web program. So you don't have to, if you want to act an ISBN, you just apply for it, impute it at this point. Yes. And point of publishing. And before you even download, so there's a track for metadata. Wherever
This one is the final process.
I don't have a final process. Review, publish. One house, please. One house, please. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You at this point, you can even go back.
I'll update. You can still update. Now, what this does for us is that by the time you save that publishing as a profile, understand, you have it on your system. It can be version 1, it can be version 2, version 3. Yes, you can rename it. That one is just the format. But then you can still review, just like your work. Give it to somebody edit. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Updated version.
Yes, understand. Until you are satisfied, then delete the others, then
Retain that one.
retain the main one. I don't know whether you are getting it.
You are getting there, you are getting there.
It's possible that, okay, you have done your work and you can't look at the screen. You can't look at the screen. You want to download it for you to just look at it and make correction and go back. You can.
Mr. Nicholas, I'm sorry, like I want to be like you, and I'm Oliver Twist when it comes to this.
Now, see, ma'am.
Like if one starts this particular process now, is there a time limit that maybe for this data site, this particular
Okay, reviewing now.
yes, how long can it take, like 6 months or 9 months, you are still on the same basis?
You
There's
are
no change.
Are you?
So I can keep it as long as until when the whole thing is ready and I can have.
Yes, ma'am.
But for this, our exercise will say.
But this one, you know, the grouping, the last time.
You have to need to complete it before October. That's
No, yes, I understand. So I'm just saying that because.
So can we move? Can we move? Can we move? Can we move? Can you change this? Can you take this off? Okay. Sorry, why you want? Yeah, where I can. Okay, sorry. Oh, yes. So that's for PDF. Then maybe we go back and create another hour. Can go back to our new. Can go back to our new. Another format. I can decide to use EPUB. Now you discover that this EPUB, you are giving an instruction, please download your EPUB and do it in the reader of your choice. So here you will not see anything, but you have already done the format and everything. So when you take it to maybe your Apple e-reader, you can view it there. Whatever platform you want to use for that. So you can do whatever. Now you will discover that in this EPUB now, it gives you room for cover page. Now in the PDF, it did not give you room for cover page. There was no option for cover page. So when you are downloading, you do not download the cover page. So if the person that wants to buy is on print on demand, the person will need to demand for cover page. That was it. The person needs to demand for. But for this, you see, cover page is there, title page, copyright page. Who will change that?
Please, my platform, I saw left to read.
Yes, we will get there. You don't want me to escape. Yeah. So that's that. And by the time you have done all your setting here, you go to what? You go to what? Save this profile. You give it another name, maybe people like that. Then you have another one here. Web. Okay, fast.
This design part, what is an author? Yeah, what is about the design part? You are after the content. When you are done, you get somebody to partner to do the design, so they can focus on the content of the work, or just on that of it. So you can get somebody else to just, when your work, just do the stuff and let somebody else do the
Design. So.
Are you still with us?
So this is when the institution now pushes what is you guys use. And now I next to workshop and brain center. So you will have to now community. So you can just click if I mean that and let them know how many books. This is how
Are you still setting up? So we are on web now. Web format, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So under web formats, you can decide to choose PDF, include the following download in your website. You can decide to choose this so that it can be included. You are choosing your formats. So if you have already created your PDF profile, publishing profile, you can include it under this. You can also include it under this website. It can be different version. Everybody can open this version. Understand? Let us just work on this web profile. Publishing profile. So these are, I can see the web profile. So that's next. So you give a web to they can be focused for some moments in the moment. Okay, please leave for me that we can move on. So I decided to choose web format. So I choose whatever template I want. Then I can decide to add costume, header, and footer. You know what the function of header and footer in your Microsoft Word document. So you can decide to add the header and decide to add the footer to it. It will apply everywhere. Then when you are through with that, you just click on save the publishing profile. Then you put healthcare web. Healthcare web. So yeah, just okay. So you can put this version here. So this profile is just for you. Okay, this is the version I've saved it. You can come back and edit it. You can come back and edit it. That's why you have editing option there. I think okay. Update I mean, you can come back to update it. So at this point you are not, I'll come to you. At this point you are not published because you can now click on publish online. So it will be now be an online version. So yes.
Okay, for the online version, it's just online.
No. You can now open the browser. No, anybody can access it until you have finished. Like this one, I can't just, you can't go browse straight. Understand? You click the publishing, exactly there's a site that someone can view it. It's not all site that you can view it. Yes, you can copy and send to all. Not that you can just be online. Understand? But it becomes an online version. Mind you, this have a database. BookHub have a database. So, yes, ma'am. Well,
and you want your work to be accessible to them because that is also part of it. So each of these formats are able to make our work accessible to people who are with disabilities. If possible for us to have an audio book or you can set the accessibility, the setting somewhere to ensure that
this one no.
She's a librarian.
So I want to know if using this service, we can also stipulate the accessibility setting. Like this one, like supposed to see web version. Is there a place where we can make this settings or whatever suitable to meet the needs of people? Can we do audio version? Can we have
It's developers I think before what developers I don't think idea that can be incorporated to make what this one is doing is produce a various versions. But what she's bringing is now hosting or presenting the book is another different thing. Like creating database that can have become e-commerce and academic stuff. So to me, I think it's an idea
that is being presented that can make this very particular project a robust one.
Is the developer can
Developer can actually explain that.
Exactly. This one.
Okay.
Developer wants to answer.
So remember I told you there are so many things that are in the pipeline, right? These are what we have for now. What you said is the question you asked is a very thoughtful one, and it's something that is that needs to be on the platform. So you can make a request for that feature, and we can get it done for you. So you just have to involve your institution to place that request.
So it is something
We are providing a platform. You make your request, you do whatever you need pertaining to the features you want. If you want a feature where it's accessible for you to get audio book out of it, so that you can select audio book, select the voice, whatsoever you need, you reach out to us as an institution, and then we can move
I also
forward.
observed that for you to make the best out of it, you need a very good internet with high speed.
Yes. Yes.
You know, a platform that has to do with collaboration, it needs to listen to everybody at the same time, so that when you share something, this person is not out of it.
No, I don't say because at times some of the features will not come out.
Yes.
So if you don't have internet with high speed, with good quality, some of the features will not even come out.
You know, this is not static websites or
I understand.
so it's
I'm just
also
saying,
that really,
some of them are the expensive.
that is how, see, because you are experiencing it because we are in Nigeria and back
A colleague of mine called me yesterday. We are on the same page. What you showed on my laptop is different from my home. So I have to refresh and pay. And I have to let her know because of
that is
internet. Because when you were on different internet.
Is internet.
that is
You get there in Nigeria. Please, I want to ask a question. Is that the if I want to share the web link now, how do I get the link? Like to send to my friend to click and
you will
see.
see the link.
Why is it?
Now, so you can see here the start information, it says not yet published.
Oh,
So by the
okay,
time we
not
publish, you'll
published
see your
yet.
link.
Okay. Then please, in addition to what my librarian colleague asked, if you remember where you had to add your metadata stuff, there's a part for Creative Commons license. That's the session we'll have after lunch. If the Creative Commons license you invoke on your book is CC BY, we'll talk about it after lunch. There's what they call CC BY. It means that you're allowing anybody, everybody, anywhere to adapt, to distribute, to translate, to do this, to do that. So it means that if it is open access, someone somewhere will actually pick and translate, change audio, make it an audio book instead of text, act a movie out of it, do whatever it is that you want to do.
And own it.
No, and own it. No. CC BY means you attribute me as the owner. You give me my attribution. But if you further add restriction to your CC BY, you say NC, non-commercial, or ND, non-derivative. It means that you cannot make any commercial benefit out of it. But if you leave it as CC BY, it means you are allowing.
editing?
Like for instance, the Bible, the Quran, for instance, they are CC BY open domain 4.0. Everybody you can translate it, and that's why nobody is really attributing. Of course, you attribute God, but then there's no harm in picking the book and then translating it to Ijo or Nupe. But if you put CC BY on your book and you say non-derivative or non-commercial, then people will leave it. They will just read, acknowledge you, and let it be. But if you make it CC BY and you allow translation, they will translate, acknowledge you as the author. But the money might not come to you. Yes, exactly. So that is open. But if you say non-commercial, if I have an idea, these are the three people, I want to translate it to Nupe, then I have to contact you. Okay, our partner, let us collaborate, and then I am a language person, I want to translate to Ijo, and so how much? Like that. Exactly. So you have to know that before you
something
leave
is
it
both
open.
on the content.
Say again.
Depend on the nature of
The content, yes.
So after I've done my setting here, I can just click publish online. So because I'm doing this for the first time, that's why this is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Then you can read it. Your book will be published out unique URL. You can update and publish at any time. Publishing will take a few minutes. Once complete, the book will open a new browser tab. Select selected templates. So let's click on this. Okay.
I've not said that. Yes, I've said that. Right, yes.
So I think that's all for now. So we can maybe go back. The internet is not. So for example, the healthcare PDF. Now you are saying you are talking about connecting to Blue. This feature is still ongoing, but this is when you do your print on demand. This is when you do your print.
Can you download PDF and let's see how it is inside BookHub platform?
So let me click on download.
So, please, it's important to note that when you want to download, there are some of your browsers that will block the download. So you come to the top of the browser here, click on it, allow, and click done. Now, when you download, it should bring it up to you.
Same thing happened to the other ones. This is so I said the PDF was yes. Just that cover. Even if it has cover, the cover will not come out. For the PDF. Except
As for the cover, it is known about for that. That is an issue that is known for now, but in a couple of days or weeks from now, the PDF will come with its cover. But for now, there is an issue with that part.
so I think yes sir.
Is it possible for you to do the cost implication based on the pages, the printed pages? Because on print on demand, that means that a book like this got to be printed, binded, but there is need to know the cost.
Certainly
Yes,
now there is a can you explain that?
Okay, right now, for the print on demand, we will have connection to Google, and then pertaining to cost and all that will be arranged by your institution. So I don't know how your school intends to do it in terms of maybe you can print, they will cover it, or as you print, you pay for it later. So I don't so but you have the ability to convert it to it, but not that there's any payment platform here that you will now have to pay.
so once you have to go and get to know, have you determine this?
Now for I think they already have a platform for it. They have a platform, that's why they use it. They have a platform, except maybe the creator portion where they can publish with us. Yeah, there. Okay, can I?
Thank you, sir. I want to believe that what we are doing here is not just for the fun of the practice. It's so that we can leave the workshop and then start using the platform to improve whatever we have been doing. So when I submitted my abstract, it was a draft outline of what I intend to work on. It's something on environmental health and infectious disease. But I know for me to have collaborators, it also has to be people who in that sphere of academics. So I was wondering, I don't know if we have anybody like that here who is interested in doing something about mental health, infectious disease. Otherwise, I may just end up being the only one who is working on my abstract after, and I certainly have to go back for collaborators. I don't know if there's a way the platform can help us get people in your area of discipline or area of interest or the area you want to work on to say, okay, this project is available, who will be willing or who have the expertise to be co-author or collaborator. I don't know if you have that information. Thank you.
I believe that what you have come to do here is that whatever you have learned here, you get to your institution, train others. Now you have to train others. So when you train others, it is easy for you to collaborate in those ones to train, to do what to have your peer review, to have your editor, and so on. Even you can co-author. So when we get to our institution, let's train other people to start using this platform.
I think his next question is looking for people that are going to collaborate with him on that project.
That's what I'm saying, that like certainly if you train others, it's possible you train people who are also in your field. Yes, you train people who are in your field that can also collaborate with you on it. Okay, okay.
But I think advice you is like they are not encouraging interdisciplinary research. Now look for people like that can collaborate with you on that. In the area of information need, in the area of information need of that infection disease, everyone can collaborate with you. Okay. What are the information need of this infection disease?
Fine. I appreciate such information, please. I appreciate such information. Yes. I do. Yes.
So the issue as to why the web version was showing error is that please it's important to note that when you are publishing to the web, make sure you don't have a chapter with empty page. When you are publishing to the web, make sure you don't have any chapter with empty page. Something like this.
No black page.
There should be no blank page. No, this one is just simple. So, for example, now I have a blank page here now. If I try anything about the web in publishing or in updating, it will throw an error because it won't be able to see anything to process the blank page with. So that's for now. Thank you. You got a question?
This other blank page. I tried to, no, I was even looking at the reference, and I want to make a reference, so it's a subtitle. I tried subtitle, it gave me the chapter is just those four, not chapter, like others. I tried the second subtitle, and outside paragraph, it's also really just that one is separate, and there's nothing beside it.
Okay, is it in the preview?
Yes, the preview.
Now, I said something that if it is for maybe easier, understand that it's taking like a publishing stuff, like just like you don't want a starting page like the chapter to start at the back of a concluding ending chapter. It has to leave that space blank to start from a fresh place, as in when you just like all these books now. Now, if the chapter is going to be here, instead of starting from here, it will be a blank space here. So I can start from here. For PDF, that's how it should be. Or for that web, automatically it should not create, you don't need that blank page for preview. Now, it's taking, most time, PDF is basically for printing, start printing. Once you have finished your work and you want to make it in book format for printing, that's what PDF is for. But for web format, it's not be view web, so there's only for spacing. So that the reason why that space is there because it's a PDF. You are putting in PDF format. So I will raise your hand.
Database on the book with different names and areas of knowledge. And you can also say, oh, please, can you collaborate with people? Yes.
Yes. After this work,
Yes.
we will all be bombarded in social media and where we can then communicate. If there be a need for regrouping based on interest and specialization, that can also be done. Just end there. Thank you.
So, is there anything more?
I just asked a question from Dr. Fatima. Let's say after the OT, I've downloaded my book, and I tell using that book for promotion. Now, the question now comes, it's better that now come up with who is the publisher? Who is the publisher? But our response is that if my institution can kick in, maybe they have done the necessary thing, then my university can now become publisher. I just want people to benefit from that. I think she has changed the one.
Okay, so Charlie was asking that. Oh, sorry, Dr. Basmi. Charlie, my Ghana friend. You know now, I've always known my friend from Ghana. Okay, so he wanted to know that who is going to be like the publisher, by the time you're with your publishing. I share this idea that, for instance, if your university decides to adopt BookHub as the official authoring platform, then your university becomes the publisher because they own it. Like for us in Footsmina, we have an APC. So if we subscribe to BookHub, our researchers are using it for their authoring. By the time you're publishing, it's going to be APC Footsmina as the publisher. Same thing, Unilag APC or Leeds City University. So your university becomes the publisher. So there's no problem with that.
Yes.
Okay, is the book of is specifically for books or journals
There's a separate platform for journal because yes, the authoring workflow is not the same with book and journal. They are not the same. I think there's another platform. Can you do journal?
You can do anything book related, journals, like anything you want to do, not on this platform. Yes, what that one we're talking about.
Something. Okay. Oh, so you can do journal here.
You can do your journal here, you can do anything here. As long as it involves writing, research work, and anything, you can do it here. It's not restricted to maybe writing only story book or science books.
For institutional based journals,
Yes.
that Dr. Fatima talked about, institutions that institutions may decide to adopt BookHub as an authoring platform. Are there certain procedures that the institutions will need to have to look at it? For instance, if ABC Unilag wants to make a proposal to University of Lagos Management that we want to adopt BookHub as an authoring platform, what are the steps, policy steps that we need to
Okay. All you just have to do simply is reach out to DataSphere, and then we'll tell you, because you have your dedicated URL, dedicated server, and resources that you manage your authors. So from there, you can get any information pertaining to posting or whatever it will take for you to have this. Same for all other institutions. We're expecting your.
We think that this platform can also be used for data. When it comes to use BookHub as your platform to publish your journal. Where will you be updated to? This is a university-based journal. Because that's what we really do. That's why I don't like this. Maybe other projects will not much. It comes to that publication. You have to tell them the, let's say that's of other high institution or groups that publish everywhere that people are practicing. So when you now publish this book of program, and it also produce for publication. So I don't know managing this kind
To me, or just like you have to count that journal, event journal. Some of that journal is
okay, so that is, the question of position now, so that means the department of faculty will now have
Yeah.
collaboration.
and for the peer review, your reviewers, editors, on board. So that's where the collaboration comes in.
I also think that it is more of authoring of the journal article. So you can author your journal article on the platform, take it out, and send it to the reviewer. That even download it out. So when they send it to the reviewer,
One thing I can see there is that notification between your journal and your page using AI. Sure, I know like I become a student. I become a student. They have a threshold. They have a threshold. That's why most times that's I become a student. They have the threshold. That's why you see people that I discipline them. You not tell that I get I discipline them. You don't speak in one grammar. Look at it. So the major chance is Bijani using AI. But we're using for journal and use AI to write some content.
Then we should ask the audience, what is the any limit to AI
Threshold.
any limit is it 100%?
Yes, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying.
For any publishing now, there is a level that you can use AI.
Yeah.
Like the refugee university, I just adopted this 6%, you cannot do more than 6% AI. Okay, so is in this platform now, is there AI in platform?
No. Honestly, you can use it. Now, AI tool is not AI. Sometimes you are querying the AI something or you want to press this book. Not just chapter from you.
What I think is that we can also in journal there will be some features that you have to put into. Like if you are work with some journal, you see what called editorial managers. In that editorial managers, what because once my author will select everybody, select if I submit my journal, my paper, am I the one to select the editor, select the reviewer? That's not a journal. So I think what to do is there are some of the things we can have here that we can put into journal, but not all that we have in the book as a author. So if we look at some other editorial manager that's using journals and adapt so that we also have journals. This one will not work. I can use it to develop my own manuscripts. This work I can use it to develop my manuscript. But if I want to use it to publish journal, I don't think it will because that peer review, peer review
I think
You can't publish your own article, in isolation. But the editor of a particular journal can actually use it to publish the whole journal. Yes. So after the journal has gone through the traditional processing, very and everything, the editor thinks that upload and arrange. And you can't publish it.
I agree with that, but I still something that we want to hear in this sentence. It should be from the beginning when the author submits. If you have a platform, when the author submits, the editor in chief will be able to assign to any reviewer. If you have that platform from the beginning of submitting till the end, in this very particular situation, that means that you will separate it, you will do one separately, then you now bring it to the place and publish. What I'm talking about is the robust journal. So that once I submit like this, I can use the process without the author, but you can use the process. I'm saying that.
Hello. Now, this book of platform, this is a book of platform. Let's have an idea. Now, the user of this book are publishers, editor, proofreaders, self-production, you want to self-production. And under that, a publisher can have different books that is working on. Now, the departments can decide to have a kind of a dashboard for this, where all the people that are writing their article can send to them. They work on it. It is publisher that will send it to for peer review, whether it means that we help us to do this, implement whatever we need to implement on this. It's one that will make this up if it's going to be printed out, if it's going to be published. So you can be you can be a publisher here. You can use this platform to manage different books. Okay, that day in every university, you have people who are in charge of journals. Now, differently for engineering, there are people that chief editor, we have editors and other members. Now, the chief editor, in that department, people sending articles, they can take whatever correction, whatever thing they need to do on the platform. But at that point, you can't publish it. You just to author their book, collaborate, and go through the necessary process before you can now say, okay, you can publish this. Sorry, I stand corrected. I was not able to understand full context of journal. Thinking journal is in the same category. Now, BookHub is dynamic. Remember when we talked something about workflow, right? So I was going to understand that journal is made up of articles written by different authors, reviewed separately. When they are now brought together, and then so now this BookHub platform is actually for production. It can also be used for those article production. Now, maybe all of us want to make a journal, want to make a journal. You can decide to collaborate in one book instance, and let me say I take my own book and name it whatever article and create multiple parts on that and working on it. That is not possible when the journal gets going in a particular direction. So that maybe based on what I'm talking about, I can fill up knowledge base and give opinion knowledge base. But it will then be advisable that everyone should have their own instance of their book to handle their own article when it is hot. So it is possible to get our articles processed here, then now then for our internal reviews, we can also have the reviewer added here to the reviews. So when it comes to when external review, the reviewers are going to have to come the
get the job. So I believe for an essay, process of journal production, BookHub solves the problem and gives the essence of producing the book, the article or the book or process, and now put it together. But some templates to make up the journal here is something that is coming in pipeline.
Sorry, I came in a little bit late because I had another engagement.
Well, turn the WhatsApp and join the WhatsApp community so that conversation will continue endlessly and more questions can be answered.
So, for the benefit of doubt, okay, let me start apologizing. Let me start by apologizing. I'm easily okay. So, for the benefit of doubt, can you help us just through one light on the difference between BookHub that we're discussing now and online publishing and book selling outfits like Amazon?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
The difference there, number one thing I can tell you is cost. That's number one. In terms of if you have used those platforms,